Before we start today's video, once again, I must promote another election night stream. That is right, folks. Tuesday, August 16th, which is tomorrow, at 8:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the Wyoming election night stream will commence. Now, I know Alaska's tomorrow, but, folks, I hate to break it to y'all, we're not going to get any results that night. We may not even get it for weeks. So, you're pretty much going to get the Wyoming night, or election night thing, and that's about it. So, yeah, you know what to do, folks. Very first link in the description down below is an election night's link. Click that link right there, and you know what to do. Click the reminder button so the second the stream starts, you get notified. Hope everybody's there. Will be a quick night. Hopefully, America First wins again. Alright, folks, let's get right into today's video. What is up, people of the internet? It is me, Real American Politics, back in with a new video, and today, it is time that we do a deep dive video into the Wyoming congressional race. That is right, folks. For the first time in a couple months, in fact, this may be the last time I discussed this state, we're finally doing a video, or a deep dive, into a Wyoming race. Look, I've done races on freaking Idaho, Montana, etc. I don't think I've ever even touched this race outside of like a video I made a couple months ago. And for good reason, because, I'm sorry folks, nothing happens in Wyoming for elections. Outside of like some statewide race every now and again, nothing happens. Well, for the first time in years, we finally have an intriguing congressional race happening in Wyoming. And by all accounts, everybody knows how this result's going to go, but I still want to talk about it, talk about how massive an upgrade this truly is for the America First movement. Now, before I forget, of course, I hope you enjoy these type of videos. If you do, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit the little bell, and yes, of course, go follow the mysterious Twitter account in the description down below, and yeah. Also, join the channel. You know what to do, folks. For just 10 cents a day, you can join Real American Politics, and $5 a month, you can join, get a good feeling in your heart, and get a shout-out at the end of each video. Recommend you join for $5 a month. Not that much. I know inflation is bad, but I hope people, you know, if they have some spare change, help support Real American Politics to bring daily content to all of you. All right. It is time. It is finally time that we discuss the Wyoming House race. And quite clearly, we all know how this is going to go. Hageman's going to win this race by, at minimum, 10 points. That's the gist of it. I mean, everybody, all the polling, I mean, yes, polling can't be trusted that much. But look at this. I mean, every single poll except two. All right, no, one. Maybe gets it within 10 points. Maybe. And that's that. I mean, every single poll has Harriet Hageman winning this race against the clown circus that is Liz Cheney, who, by all accounts, sucks. Outside of some losers on Twitter that they want to spite Trump so badly, they would rather have essentially a war criminal. I mean, look at her record on foreign policy. Look at her father, for example. That entire family, that entire dynasty, full of war criminals when you really look at it. Point is, they would rather have essentially a daughter of a war criminal in the congressional delegation because it spites Orange Man. That's how delusional some of these people are. And Liz Cheney, before 2020, wasn't terrible. Surprisingly, she was decent outside of foreign policy. I mean, she had a decent conservative voting record, voted in line with Trump basically all the time. It wasn't the worst in the world. But then 2020 hit and everything fell to shit. She exposed herself for the true colors she is. A complete joke. And well, she went from having a decent voting record outside of foreign policy, again, her foreign policy record always was bad, to having one of the worst voting records in the entire Republican delegation. It makes Brian Fitzpatrick look reasonable. At least he's in a Democrat seat. Liz Cheney is in the most Republican state in the country. by far, Wyoming. And yet she has a terrible voting record. Voted for impeachment. Voted for the stupid January 6th commission. Is on that commission. And all she does all day is pander. Not to, voters that may vote Republican. No, to Democrats like Resist Liberals on Twitter, who will never vote Republican in their lives. Outside of Liz Cheney, because she's loved by those voters. Seriously, Liz Cheney's a complete joke, and I cannot wait for Harriet Hageman to win. Now, many people were fearing at first that Harriet Hageman, would be an upgrade, but not that big. Why? Because, well, there were some photos back in 2016 of Hageman being friends with Liz Cheney, not being necessarily a big Trump fan. Once again, this cycle has proven 2016 means jack shit, in my opinion. Now, if it was 2020 and, he was vehemently anti-Trump, okay, we can make an argument. But no, she wasn't. She was anti-Trump back in 2016. And again, if it was after or before 2017, even 2018, that's fine. People did not trust Trump on social issues. But people seemingly underrate how good Hageman truly is on the issues. Now, issues pages take with a grain of salt. We've seen this with clowns like Kissing Ass and a few others. But Harriet Hageman surprisingly has a very good issues page. And again, most of these Republicans we get in states like Wyoming, Idaho, the Dakotas, Nebraska, they're usually dog shit. Basically, none of them are true America First warriors. Outside of Montana. The ones in Montana, they're pretty good. But the ones outside of that, in the Great Plains states, would you really call Wyoming a Great Plains state? I would. But point is, it is a good issues page. And you look at this, you look at her America First plan. All right, it is a great platform. We got to secure the borders. We got to make jobs here. We have to make stuff here, not ship our jobs overseas to China so they can make some cheap plastic piece of crap. And it's good stuff, protect the unborn. I mean, even Liz Cheney's bending on that. I mean, seriously, you're in Wyoming and the best you can do is a 20-week ban with many exemptions? Like, why? And, it's a good issues page. And also, she was talking about serious government reform before the whole FBI raid stuff. And all that in mind, she is a good candidate. Now, will she be an America First, warrior like Paul Gosar? No. She'll be an America First candidate, but I think she'll be more of like a MAGA Trumpy type of conservative, which still a great upgrade, all right? And again, it is Wyoming. We should be pushing for a Paul Gosar type, but Hageman could surprise me and, be like the next Paul Gosar. But I truly think she'll be like a Jim Jordan type, very good on the issues. Every now and again, she has a slip up, but she is going to be a good representative. Now, again, the polling shows this race is over. Everybody with a brain realizes, yeah, this race is done. There's practically no way. Now, the Liz Cheney campaign tried a disgusting tactic of trying to get Democrats, to change party registrations. Their party registration so they can vote in the Republican primary for Liz Cheney. You heard that right. She's trying to convince Democrats who are registered to vote for freaking, for herself. I mean, what does it tell you about these people? These people, they did this in Arizona. We have evidence of this. They're trying to beg Democrats. They're on their hands and knees begging these Democrat voters to vote for their candidate. But they will not vote for any other Republican. What does that tell you about these people? That they care about, the Republican Party? No, they don't. They want to dilute the primary electorate with leftists. And, I'm not talking about, Democrats, rural Democrats in northern Wisconsin. I'm talking about, these urban Democrats that have been Democrat for 50 years, never voted Republican, despises Trump, but I'm going to vote Republican despite Orange Man. That's the type of Democrats these clowns are getting. And, well, even if 25% of the electorate's Democrat, like this poll did, WPA Intelligence, which is a solid polling firm for eternal polls, the best they could get is Liz Cheney at 39%. So, as you can see, this race is over. And I'm not going to make any predictions for any of these races this week, because you got the freaking Alaska crap with its shit show, and you got Wyoming, and it's just, like, I'm not really going to say much. Now, of course, the election night stream tomorrow will be very quick. Hopefully, we get it, like, within 10 minutes. That would be funny. And, yeah. Anyways, folks, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit the little bell, and yes, of course, go follow the mysterious Twitter account in the description down below. And, yeah, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video. Godspeed to all of you.